Welcome to the Confrontations with SASSYTEA-V. It's time for car therapy. I do not own the rights to this music base. How you guys doing? This is totally Sassy T from the 803, and I am back with another segment of Car Chronicles, baby. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to come back in here and just, talk a little bit about some things that I saw leading up to this broil, okay, with Martell and Scott boys, okay? But before we get started, remember, all things are alleged and all things are in my opinion. It is for teaching, learning, and all that jazz, okay? So, without further ado, let's get started. You guys, this thing with the men, is very deep. Because, see, if you remember, when the picture of Martell, that guy that was with them, it was two other guys, and Maurice surfaced. You guys remember how they were up under the picture laughing and teasing about it, and then Ariane came up under there and confirmed that basically they were there without their wives, and allegedly, ever since then, I think boy, girl, how you do boy code, girl code, all this stuff like that. You don't sleep with your friends, boy exes, and all this stuff. Well, I think Martell with Ariane, in my opinion, broke the code. He broke the code by letting Ariane confirm that picture was indeed a boys' trip, and they were doing things they shouldn't have been doing. Now, some of the stuff Ariane says about that night, no, I don't believe in calling people linebackers and stuff. Maybe she did see them. I don't know. But she lies so much, it's hard to even believe anything she says. But what I do believe is that she might have been there, or she was in a room waiting on Martell, allegedly. Because she said she darn near took the picture. She didn't say she took the picture. See, I listen to people. She didn't say darn near. She said damn near took the picture, to be exact. She didn't say she took the picture. Okay? So, that's set the stage of what I'm getting ready to say. When it comes to those Scott brothers and Martell, because I remember vaguely season 1 or 2, season 1, Mel said when they were in Miami that Martell never cheated until he started hanging around the Scotts. Prior to that, the Scotts have had a pretty bad reputation for going on college campuses, allegedly, and hanging out with young women. And now I'm starting to believe this, because that guy that Martell got into it with, the weird one, when they went camping that time to the mountains, and they got into it with, he got arrested for harassing some college girls on campus. And this is not alleged, this is true, because it was shown on, a couple of YouTubers' page. But I'm going to put alleged with mine, because I got to go find it, and I got to put it up in my intro. But anyway, y'all, excuse my head today. I am going to get my head done. I'm going to just wear my natural, my curly, and I'm going to be done with it. It's hot. I cannot deal. But anyway, this kind of set the stage for what is going to happen. I had to think about this really deep, because Martell really opened up a can of worms. Then the Scotts tried to, how can I say it? They tried to calm it down, but Wanda wouldn't let it go. She kept adding fuel to the fire. Martell has basically not said anything else until Carlos King's after show. And the question was asked, Martell, do you think that Marceau and Keisha's marriage can last the 30 years, a blissful marriage? And Martell was like, if Tisha can put up with it. In other words, Martell is not backing down from what he's saying about this cheating. And I know Martell is a lot of things, but when it comes down to that, I honestly do believe that those guys are cheating, and Martell know a lot. He can tell. So all this anger stemmed from that one live. And the Scotts have been pissed ever since. Marceau has been pissed. He kind of made it known at the dinner when they were sitting down, and he was like, he's a protector, he's this, he's a provider for his family. Bull crap, Marceau. You ain't been no protector, because you used to go out to the bars, me hitting on them girls, buying them drinks, all types of night. In the morning, wee hours, 3 and 4 o'clock, when those kids was asleep, you out at a bar when you should have been at home with your wife and kids, because if something had happened to them, then who was going to be there to protect them? It sure wasn't you. You are backtracking, you are trying to gaslight, and you're trying to pick at Mel, because Mel did say that men are supposed to be protectors, teachers, learners, givers. They're supposed to provide and all this, and then you want all of a sudden, around the same time she said that, you want to all of a sudden say you are a provider. Marceau, you are a picker. You love to pick, and you love to poke the bear, but I think you have poked it one time too many. What I'm trying to say is this, y'all. When Marcel went on Carlos King's live and said what he said, that set them Scotts into a rage. Not only did it set the Scotts into a rage, Wanda has started adding fuel to it. Okay? She wouldn't let it go. She kept talking about that back picture of Marceau allegedly in Atlanta with some woman. She kept saying that Tisha knew about it, which probably did. I wouldn't be surprised. It's something very odd in this relationship. It starts off with him being, Marceau being this, you the at home and I'm the worker, and if I want to go out, I can go out, and you watch the kids, and you this and you that and you this, and I ain't gonna have it. You ain't gonna talk back to me too. You gotta ask Tisha. Tisha is like 90% shareholder. You gotta do this. Yeah, it's something real strange going on. Y'all can't see it. Yeah, if y'all can't see it, then something ain't right. Kimmy goes from loving to be nursing, helping people, this and that, to all of a sudden you are a corporate person in management. But in the beginning you said you was hands-on. I'm not getting this. All this is like, these people are like redoing their whole life. It doesn't add up. One thing I can say, Martell has been consistent since they've been filming, okay? It might not been in a good way, but he has been consistent. Ain't no changing up to recently when he just admitted, he missed his wife, he missed his family, he loved the sanctity of marriage, which I do believe that about him, because he's always wanted someone to look up to him. Martell has a complex, and it's a complex, an inferiority complex, allegedly. Martell wants to be the head, and he wants his wife and whoever, all of them, to look at him. He wants to be acknowledged. He wants to be this guy, this man that say, yeah, my wife will tell everybody I made her. But in fact, y'all made each other. Okay, you guys made each other. That in a marriage, there is no I made you. We made together. We made it. Okay? And when people get that in a marriage, people will prosper in a marriage. You take the I out. There is no I. Once you become married to one person, that's just one. You become one in spirit. Two individuals with one spirit. That means you got the same goals. You're reaching for the goals, but each individual is working towards get them in their own unique way. So, what I'm trying to say is, I don't want to venture off too much, but Marceau and Maurice are ticked because this alleged affairs and all this, it's way out there now, and they cannot control it. They can't control the narrative anymore because Martell is still planting that seed, and it is, tensions are rising. So when they saw each other, of course they won't be mad. And I guarantee you, Marceau said, why you going there and tell, talking like that, Martell? Why you going there and talking about something if Tisha can handle it and stuff, like I'm cheating, like I'm doing this, alleged. Now, this is what I'm saying. I can see them now. And Martell's like, man, you know what you're doing. First of all, you need to tell your mother-in-law to keep my kid's name out your mouth. That's what you need to do. Men, and you are cheating. Man, ain't nobody cheating and this and that, Miss Wanda. I don't want to hear you talk about our kids no more. I mean, that's how it went. It was hot. It was a bunch of black folks down there. And when you get hot around a bunch of us, we get kind of irritated, okay? It's unfortunate that a lot of the business lost money. Carlos should not have that going on. I think that should have been separate from the day that they celebrate that, okay, event. That shouldn't have went down. That was so messy and so queendom. I just, it affected a lot of people. And it affected a lot of people, how they look at that area, because that's, from what I've been told from my cousin, he lives in Alabama, said that it's predominantly black-owned businesses, mom and pops, and they really thrive down there because there is a lot of black-owned businesses down there. And so, y'all, that was a mess. But if you look back at the dinner, Maurice and Marceau were really playing games with their words, being oh so careful about what they were saying. Talking about Mel, talking about Miss Ann, Miss Van, talking about even Wanda, to the point where Maurice said, well, if it comes to you have to ban your mother from your house to protect your husband, your marriage, would you do it? She said, no, I'm not going to ban my mama from my house. And Marceau was like, it can't keep going on. But he was pissed because Martell pretty much confirmed what we all know. We know that, And Marceau, you my bro. I like you, bro. You cool, You're funny. You like to gaslight. You like to try to turn them words, but you can't do it. Because reverse psychology just don't work with a lot of us. And I'm just one of them. It might work with her, but it does not work with us. And so, yes, Martell really poked the bear. And so when they were there, it was already tension rising. And I guess when Mel was on the inside, excuse me, y'all, and she, I'm telling you, somebody told her what Wanda said, and then she came out. Okay? She came out. And that's when it all started. It all went down like James Brown, baby. It all went down. Y'all, this is so unfortunate because these are some black-owned builders, powerful. They could be powerful. But now it's reduced down to y'all got a bunch of money, but y'all acting so ignorant and immature. Instead of dealing with the problems on hand with each family, everybody is just going to the rumble, honey. They are rumbling in the hood. You hear me? The rumbling in the Alabama streets and just having just going crazy. And to the point where it's got little Coleslaw going crazy too. And y'all, I don't know what to say. All I can say is that Maurice and Marceau need to get it together. They feed off of one another because they are best friends and they do cover for one another. Kimmy, she knows this as well. Kimmy knows, and I love you, Kimmy. Don't get me wrong. I like you, but this season, honey, you've been doing some sneaky stuff. Especially when you was talking to Kiki, you tried to make it seem like Kiki was the issue. The issue wasn't Kiki. All you guys were in there. All you were talking about the picture. Kiki wasn't the only one talking about the picture. When it all boils down to it, Kiki said it's about how the words are. You said it's about company. It's not about company. It's what you say in front of company. Okay? You can try to gaslight or try to manipulate those words all you want, Kimmy. That's not going to work, because right now what you guys doing, the Scotts are doing, they are ever so careful on how they speak, what they're saying, and she knows she's in the middle of Maurice being in a scandal with this, and she is trying to keep that fire from coming into her home. But like a lot of people say, they didn't agree with Kiki doing that, but Kiki was not the only one talking. It was more people talking, and it was not the fact that it was not an ongoing thing. It was a part, and then it was done. Okay, yes, I don't agree, but like I said, she has her reasons to why she does what she does. To me, Kiki says she's an outsider with them. With Tisha and Wanda now, because Kiki hadn't been accepted with them, even though she wanted to be. And the fact that Tisha went and told Martell and Melody something secret about them to steal, because they were originally looking at her and her husband to be on the show, and then they go and tell Martell and Marceau something, Melody something, and then now it's all them on the show. See, you don't do tit for tat. Everybody got something, okay, y'all. When you do something, an action, there's a reaction. The reaction is to Kiki. Kiki is reacting to what they did to her, what they said about her, and now everybody wanted to say Kiki is wrong. She might have been wrong, but she has a reason why she did it. Okay, when you've been an outsider for family, after a while you don't feel like family. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Okay, so for every action there's a reaction. Martell spoke the truth about Marceau on Carlos King's after show about if Tisha can handle it, because pretty much saying, yeah, he's still cheating allegedly. That sparked another fire. So it was little fires everywhere. And then Wanda put the whole can of gasoline on it, honey. She had started, and it was a burned down forest fire by the time they can put it out. So yes, you guys let me know what you think. My theory is, they've been mad since since Martell been on the show. They've been mad, pissed. And probably want to know why they can't be on the show. Well, I'm pretty sure they're going to have their time. But when Martell said that, all bets were off. Bro code is gone. They don't care. It's all bets are off. And like I said, Tisha can handle it. I mean, allegedly, she was a side chick with Marceau, with her own cousin, allegedly. So, y'all, I don't know. This is just a hot mess. It is just, y'all, I can't even fathom where this show is going. I mean, whoo, child, y'all, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. All I can do is just, my child made this tea, and she made it too sweet. Ooh, I can't drink a lot of sweet stuff. But anyway, she did good, but ooh, sweet. Liquid diabetes, baby. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think. What are your theories towards this? This is more geared to Martell, Marceau, and Maurice, because, you know, Maurice is quiet. He's very reserved about what he says. And he knows how to say those words to Kimmy and Marceau. They know how to talk them codes. And they trying to save face. But baby, you can't save face. Can't. Nuh-uh. Truth right there in front of you. And we all see it. The fact of the matter that we see it and y'all don't, it's very concerning. It's very I don't even have the words. But anyway, you guys, thank you for listening again. I just on here shooting the sugar. Just shooting the sugar. And going to eat. And then I'll be back. Okay? How about that? Bye.